everyone, Jacketing here. You join us on the road to Super Lap Battle COTA. We are fully prepared and we are actually only a few hours away from Circuit of the Americas. And then we realized one very, very big problem. I don't have the keys to this thing. We don't know where it is. It's locked and loaded. We're a few hours from the track. We're supposed to get unloaded and tagged and past all that. And we just realized as we were stopping at Buc-ee's, I looked at Alex and said, wait, where's the key? And then we're just like, oh no. Because obviously we don't have it right here. It was supposed to be in the car. It's not in the car. And now it's somewhere. And we don't know where it is. We've gone through our belongings, we've gone through our trailers, we've gone through the car itself. Every year Circuit of the Americas, something go wrong. My supercharger that one freaking year, us getting DQ'd that second time, then the splitter almost falling off the car, and then we had to do the ship pipes for the wing because the wing was flying off. Every year something goes wrong. And this year it's entirely my fault because the car's freaking ready and we don't have the freaking keys. So I'm going to rectify this by flying to out of Dallas airport as we're on the way back to Chicago, finding my keys, flying back to Austin, meet the rest of the guys, unload the car, get ready for Saturday. It's supposed to be a chill Friday. It's gone from that to anything but chill. Cool. What a stupid idiot I am. We're back on the road again. It's now me and Alex because we've elected to send Alan on a flight back to Chicago.
Well, it's not elected, it's kind of almost we don't have another choice, do we?
Our hands are forced because, believe it or not, a couple of days before me not bringing my keys to COTA, I lost my wallet, including my ID, so I currently don't have an ID for flying. And anyways, Alan's on the way. We dropped him off at Dallas Fort Worth. We're gonna continue on to COTA, and then maybe pick him up later tonight from Austin. That's the only play we've got.
This is one of those like face palm through the face moment.
It really is. We keep joking, oh, what if one day we don't bring a key to the racetrack? Oh, so funny. And now it actually happened, and it really isn't that funny. Just so you know, we are here, finally.
Well, two of the three.
Well, yeah, two of the three.
Left as a trio, temporarily down to a duo. Imagine realize that's not here as we're unloading.
As we're unloading, we're like, where's the key? Oh, but what makes this even worse, right, is this weekend in Austin, there's this musical festival called the WSX, and every single flight into Austin just became like $2,000 for no obvious reasons, because everybody booked them up. Yeah, oh, okay, for obvious reasons. So there's that. Also, by the way, like this is not the camera. This is not us being shaky. This is just how the road look outside of COTA looks like. Just Alex is, doing his best like rock and roll AC/DC impression. We're finally getting set up. Well, when I say getting set up, we're setting up everything else except the Supra, which is still stuck in the trailer because, as you know, I don't have my keys yet. He is coming. Alan's on his way, but he's not going to be back until like end of the day today, realistically. But regardless, we got our garages figured out. We're going to take you out for a quick trip to go see some of the cars here for PhD. And it's a very, very big crew. This is our local customer in Austin, Kyle, who's built a very, very awesome A90 Supra with a lot of support from us at PhD and our friends at CSG, SPL, etc. Verse front splitter, some stage parts in front for the rear wing, JRZ two-ways for the street class legalness, and now some little more power and a tune on VP MS109. Makes around 560. It's a good chunk of freaking power. So gonna be really cool to see this thing kind of run with us in the street class. A friend of ours, Jared LaLouche, is driving a little less modified A90, I think. This one is still on stock power on HKS springs, but we'll throw on the AO52s with Titan 7s on it, and it will be quite an interesting one as he kind of slowly gets to grip with the car. This is more his first competition event, I think. He kind of started, wanted to run with us since last year, so we kind of slowly built this thing up for him. The Matt Simpkins Yardi Motorsport, kind of built by GRP. A90, super awesome car. This thing was with us at Mid-Ohio for Good Life, and since then it's had a pure 800 turbo done, so it's making quite a lot more power now, and also definitely the new Verse front splitter, the high downforce splitter with the end plates. That's been a very popular upgrade, as you might kind of see amongst a lot of these cars. This one's still on the rear Verse wing, and this one was really supposed to be on the MCS 3-way. That was gonna be having some work around downgraded to a 2-way for street class, but you know, it didn't pan out, so this one's really limited. Otherwise, it's full street class legal for GTA. Would have been cool. Would have been cool to have a row of like all the street class Supras. Shout out to all our guys who couldn't make it, like the purple eggplant Supra out in Cali, good friend of ours. And here you have the Chevy boys of PhD Racing. This is Sebastian ZL1 10E. It wasn't a 10E. I think it was at the very least a ZL1, and it's been very modified. He's got a stage wing on order. Not quite on for this event, but it will be very cool to see it. He's even running with that later on. Our good friend Lobster is back with the Lobster Vet. Usually runs a NASA TT2, TT1 kind of style. This weekend, fully uncored, makes like 450. He's gonna be running an unlimited or pro comp, these two. So both on slicks. This one's on CSG pads as well. This guy is more of a wheel-to-wheel guy. So time attack is, I don't know if it's forte, but last year he did wheel a Supra. Austin shipped his car to like a 223, 22. It was pretty fast, so Lobster can drive, that's for sure. Our good buddy Greg with the Miku Evo is back again, trying to defend his crown in enthusiast class overall. Last year we were definitely a little bit lucky with a couple of disqualifications, a couple of engine failures and enthusiast, but he did end up making it all the way to the podium and the top 7 of the podium. So that was super awesome to see. We're going to hope to cheer him on as he try to go for 2P in enthusiast. It's Cal, the L's Auto Body AMG GT. It's Cal's, it's the AMG GTS. You guys know all about him. They have pure turbo now, so it makes a good chunk more power, make it like 720 on wastegate or something ridiculous. Just see how he goes. If he, you know, I hope as long as he stays in one piece, he's good. Alex's old Subaru buddies, the MV Auto Time Attack team, brought out the, was it Evo 7?
I think it's a
Evo 7, right-hand drive. This shit's freaking cool. This is a TMP Super Special. This is the first time they put aero on this car, and you know, like it was initially a little too high for tech, and they had to drill some new holes to mount the wing, the cognition wing a little bit lower, so it's legal for street class. But yeah, no, super cool. I'm super excited to see how he can get on with it. You know, first time I think for the guys for Houdini, the driver, especially to come down from the greater Toronto area to the global time attack, both the GTAs. Super cool to see these guys. These are the older Alex teammates. Basically, this was the team that Alex and his Subaru ran for like the longest time. And you know, great to see him back out again, you know?
Of course you can't see him. He's not here.
He's escaped again. We got the keys, baby. Let's go. Race day. Got the car moved out. Teched. Everything's good. Everything's Gucci. So now it's the go time. This is the important one. I think we're gonna start with Banker. Gonna put it on map 2 straight away. Map 1 was okay, but map 2 is kind of where we were left off last year, you know? With the trans now built, with all the setups done right, I think time's in the car. It's in the car. It will do it. So I'll go and do what I gotta do and figure it out, right? So all the marbles now. This is big time. This is important stuff. And thank you, Alan, for actually doing, you know, spending all that time and helping us getting the keys back, because that rescued my weekend. So if anything, I know I'm always mean to everybody, but this is for you. This is for all your efforts, and let's go do well.
Brake cam is good too. Have fun.
Let's go.
Yeah.
gotta know the truth.
Okay.
Everything actually feels pretty good.
Okay.
But I don't know why the time isn't there. It's really weird. Everything feels really good.
Yeah. Nobody's going fast though.
Nobody's going fast?
Yeah. The MP3 car is even slower.
Like, it feels good.
Yeah.
It's just not fast. Like, everywhere feels pretty good. I made a mistake. Like, around, I dropped the RPM one time too low, and then around 3K there was a lag. Everywhere else feels good. Exit was clean. Braking was good. I know maybe there's a second or two in that, but it's not like we'll have forces. You know what I mean? And that was map 2. So
that is very weird.
I know. That's why I just said come back, look at the data and find some time.
Yeah, okay. Let me do tire pressure.
Yeah, it doesn't quite feel, you know.
Okay.
After session 1, I would say 80% happy. Certainly we got a little more pace to go, a little more pace to find. Mostly we looked at data, mostly just in braking zones. I was taking braking zones a little early. This is my first lap of the year, really, at a competition event. At least this is 2:17.5, which kind of matched our time from 2 years ago now. And yeah, it's got more in it, so we gotta push and find more. I gotta drive better. I gotta like get it out of myself, out of the driver, you know. I'm gonna look at the video a little bit. I'm gonna find some time. Still early days, but I want to push down to like 2:15 before we start turning up the power, because no reason to turn up the power if the driver can't drive, right? So it's mental, it's driving, just finding it in myself. So we'll go find it. Hot and traction.
Yeah.
The power, we have to look over a little bit, because I don't think it went any quicker on the straights.
Okay.
Actually, it went slower, I think.
Possible. How much hotter this is, like fucking 10 degrees hotter than this morning.
Like it pulled harder up turn 1, but by the back straight, I think it should have just lost everything.
Tomorrow morning, we probably got 2 shots. So, you know, don't over exhaust yourself in the car. The LMP3 cars are like 2 seconds down from this morning.
We only lost half a second. So, you know.
Yeah, like the GT3X is about 2 seconds down from the morning too. Tomorrow will be a lot better. Like the hottest session tomorrow, it won't be this hot.
3 sessions in, it's a rough day. It's, you know, not as smooth as we'd like it to be. As you know, it can't be easy, right? Conditions fighting us. We're kind of trying different things. We're going slower. Yeah, we're trying to do a little bit of changes, especially on the rear axle of the car. I feel like it's getting really loose in the high speed stuff, like the carousel. But when you get to the lower kind of medium speed mechanical gripped section where you have the longer duration turn 7 right-hander, then you're getting an understeer. So we're trying to rectify the issue like that by flipping that stuff around, so get a little bit more stability in the low speed, but a little bit more rotation in the high speed. So I have to go out the session and try and figure out how to drive this car with a big turbo, because as you can tell, like the turbo lag is kind of killing us. I'm on throttle and there's the surge. So in that drivability aspect, like I am missing the old turbo, and I think the hotter air temperature is not doing us any favors in terms of top speeds and all that. So yeah, I don't know. As you can tell from the logs, car might be suffering from a little bit of timing pull, and it's not quite running at the full power as you'd expect. So lots of things to go over. Worst case, we'll probably go out this session, run map 2 to get some data in and make sure, you know, guys at AMS is happy with the car where it is. Let's try to make some tweaks and make some changes to get the car feeling better, especially making more power. That will be the goal. All right, Alex.
A peach shot again?
I haven't done the peach shot, but if you want me to, I can. I'm more actually supposed to do the mechanical shot.
Okay.
What are we working on?
So since we had before that, you know, we always have a little bit, you know, rear traction issue. So we tried to stop the spring as Jackie, you know, put it in last time. But now Jackie said we have a little bit more low speed push. So we're trying to dial the sway bar back up just to see if we can get rid of that low speed push.
Right, just the reverse sway bar.
Yeah.
Oops. We are putting on to our Titan 7 TP5s some brand new 295 35 18 CRS tank. So this is one of the new sizes that finally they're bringing in. We're gonna have those available hopefully very soon, and we're gonna see how this works. This is some size all the super guys obviously were asking about a lot. Finally we made it happen, so thank you 9K Motorsport for working with us and getting the size together for us. That is huge, and we're gonna try and make that happen. So now we're kind of just, I wouldn't say like desperation attempt mode, but it's certainly a little bit more of a head scratcher. Temperature has been so high, has been really uncomfortable. Maybe final session as there's a bit of cloud cover in the sky. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a little bit more of a break weather-wise.
SLB Group 3 drivers, this is your 5-minute call to.
To the first hairpin, which again the fucking rear step out. Every time the rear step out, it's 2/10. Every time they step out on the braking, it's 2/10. For now, I still don't understand how we're losing 7/10 in turn 1. It's 7/10. It's like it's half of our gap in turn 1.
Yeah, but also remember the last year's turn 1 wasn't even that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
How are we like over a second off of the best turn 1 we could do? Is it just from me braking too early? Actually, probably.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
It's a moment that you realize it's all you.
Then he saw the brake application, then he saw the brake release, it's like, and that's like a second, he's like, yeah, it's me braking.
And tomorrow morning, first session, I'm gonna drive straight into that outside wall, like on the end of turn 1 and say, I didn't hit the brake, motherfucker.
When we said die trying, I don't think this is what we meant.
You say die trying. It doesn't mean try dying.
Alright, watch this.
So it's gotta be later in turn 1, a softer pedal, less brake going into the fast S's. Like commit to just throwing that bitch in there, which is what that's telling us, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe not on the gas as much, but just flow the speed through. So turn, make sure we hit the left. As I'm getting into the rumble strip, it's like a mild brake, right? carry the speed to the left on the brakes, or just brush the brakes for the long right. Get out there, get it rotated, hit it. Don't drag the brakes in. Don't drag the brakes in, you fucking idiot. Yeah, no reason to go forth.
There's no reason to go through there at all.
Cause I'm having a short shift there.
Yeah.
And there's a lift out of it anyway. I gotta watch this section more.
So let me watch that again, yeah. Maybe like a tiny bit early.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking early.
Right? Maybe a tiny, like half a click early. Yeah, no, definitely not second.
Yeah, so what do we do? Do you wanna let's brake later here?
No, I would say actually brake later, go more towards the outside. Basically do like out, straight line the braking zone, get these as hard as possible. Get it to basically fucking snap and stretch the exit as straight as possible so you can get on full
throttle. I don't know if I can make the car turn on a dime, you know what I mean? Like, I know what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, mathematically it makes sense, but physically I cannot. I don't know if I can make it.
Yeah, that's
you know this, it's just.
But second gear doesn't make sense.
Second gear doesn't make any sense, I know.
Alright, can you give me the data between this and the fourth, the last session? What the actual F?
Day 2, Sunday. Go fast day. Every time on Sunday, we find another notch, find another level. We elevate our game and come back and hit it stronger and harder and pound it even harder, as we learned last night. It was quite the interesting conversation with our buddy Kyle and all our Super gang. And it's nice to get a refresher and kind of take our mindset away from it for a moment, study where things went wrong, what was causing the issues, and we're ready. I think we're ready. Gonna turn it all the way up. We're going to the full 760. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're gonna see it. I think we've given it everything we can. The tires are good. The aero balance will be better now. The mechanical balance should be better now. There's some driver changes I need to make that we kind of went over last night. Very excited. We're hyped. I think this is it. We're talking to Eric Fleming and guys who's making somewhat similar power to us. Yesterday they were about 20 miles an hour faster than us on back straight. That's the sort of gap we're missing. That's the time that was on the table that was missing. So, you know, let's find the time. Let's find it on a straight line. Let's find it in the corner. Let's find it everywhere. I think we're talking 4 seconds. Yeah, that's a lot, but I don't think it's undoable. So, okay, let's do it.
Street class. Man, Jackie. So Jackie Dink says he has a lot left in the tank, and you know, I really think he needs it, because though Jackie knows I'm a huge fan of his, the record Amir set last year at a 2:13.894.
It's unreal. It really is. But you know, Jackie always comes in with some tricks up his sleeve, you know.
This is the one.
The one. Everybody's faster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Checking it out with Brett here. Looks like 100, just the basic checks and everything.
Green.
New street rear wheel drive record, Jackie Ding, 213.870. The previous record was a 213.894. Now I'm going to keep saying this, guys, so don't take it as a negative. Let's make sure the time is certified before we over celebrate. But Jackie was seconds off the pace yesterday. Seconds.
I don't even know if we did it. I think we did it. I can't remember. My brain is fucking up. Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Just say we did it. Did we do it? Did we do it? Fucking did it!
Let's go, they're grinning, let's go. Congratulations, Jackie.
Had to be in front of everybody.
Jackie, dude,
Oh my
killing
God.
it. You got your breath back?
I can't believe it. I think so. I went over the line, I saw 213.8. All I remember in my head was Samir did a 213.8. I don't know if I did it, but I think I did it. And I was crying the entire sector one. I couldn't see a thing. I was watching traffic, watching mirrors, trying to keep everybody, trying to let everybody go past safe. But oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm out of voice. I don't believe it.
You earned it, dude.
Thank you.
There you go. Way to go, bud. How about that, guys?
Take that bow, Jackie Ding. Take that bow. You deserve it, my friend. You deserve it. You know, honest to God, Jackie's probably one of the most exciting people to see interviewed. Did you see that? He's not only talking 200 miles a minute, but he turned Italian. His hands were moving.
I don't know what to say because I was laughing. Oh my God. We can't believe we did it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. After nearly screwing up on turn one, I did screw up on turn one. Coming back and doing it the second time, insane, just insane. Now, I know what you're gonna say, there's more in the car, a lot more in the car. Since we got more time to go, since the car's still in one piece, and the weather's actually still kind of nice, still cloudy and very cool temperatures, we're gonna keep going for it. I'm gonna keep going for it until I can't get it. So, let's keep trying. Well, I think I showed enough emotion. I think between the screaming and the voices dying and the tears and all that, oh my God. I can't believe we did it. So I think we kind of broke the car. The splitter on this side, not deflecting. All right, let me do it. Splitter on this side. Way more deflection. I think 170 might have done something to our chassis mount. And so if I do it again, it probably flies off, and I'd rather not do that. We're gonna be safe and probably park it for a bit, even though I know there's more time in it, and I really want to go out. I think it's safe.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I thought I got some.
Still want Atlanta back though.
Yeah, we gotta save the splitter for Atlanta. Because I felt going into the backstreet braking zone, there was porpoising like that. I was like, okay, well, fuck it, too late now.
Something's broken.
Yeah, something's not quite right, so we're gonna probably take a look. So I want a 12. You know, I want a 12. I think the car's got a 12. But Alex is doing his. Keep wiggling, Alex.
Something's broken. I have to take it off. It's lunch break. I don't wanna do it over lunch break.
And doing the fan walk, so
It's done its job for today. We'll make it better on the next iteration.
Pretty good. Good job. Good job, my key guy.
Okay.
He's a key to my weekend.
Key
to the city.
The key man in the team.
Key man. The key man.
Second place with a 2:22.766, very tight podium, Mr. Kyle McCoo in his Toyota GR Supra PhD Racing. And with a new rear-wheel drive record and a new overall street class record with a 2:13.870, Mr. Jackie Ding with his GR Supra PhD Racing. I'm gonna give a little bit of a side shout out. Anyone who follows knows Jackie would not have been able to compete today without his friend flying all the way from Texas back to Chicago to grab the keys. The real MVP of PhD Racing right here. Spray him.
Unfortunately, Alex parked the Supra in the trailer before I got a chance to do my outro. So now I can't do my outro without a car. So I have to show you only just the beauty that is Circuit of the Americas. Wow, what a weekend. I think we came into this weekend with a lot of expectations of trying to do the craziness that is Albany Street and taking back the record especially. But there's a key incident, and then day one, which was just absolutely awful, and then, you know, coming out of nowhere, new mindset, fresh confidence, jumping into it and just hitting it. And I think the eruption of emotions from me, from the guys, from everyone was just, that's the moment you die for. That's the moment you do this for. That's the moment we flew Alan back to Chicago and back for. That's, you know, thanks freaking Alan. Without him, you know, we're screwed, aren't we? There's nothing. We wouldn't even be winning. We wouldn't even have a record. We wouldn't. There wouldn't be the 200th, right? It's crazy. So it makes me very thankful that, you know, we're back to a 3-man band. I'm lost for words. I love this place. Every time we come back, every time we come here, it's a different story. Every time we come, it's some sort of challenge, some sort of hardship, some sort of uncertainty, some sort of how the hell are you gonna do this again? And most times we pull through, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we win or lose, and that's just racing, you know. That's why we do this. It's why we keep loving it. It's why we keep coming back. It's why we bring more people out, because what, god damn it, who doesn't want to live this life? Who doesn't? I know I do. I don't know where the emotion come from too. So crazy, considering before the weekend I'm like, oh, we're gonna do 2:11s, and then we run 2:18s and 2:17s, and we think, oh my god, we're so slow. This track is good, yeah, but is it 4 seconds good? It can't be 4 seconds good, and somehow it magically is just 4 seconds good. Well, I'm soaking up the last little bit of Texas sunshine in my in Alex's AMS straw hat, because what else is a better way to enjoy this view, you know? So once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for supporting every little bit of the way. It means a lot to us. It means a ton to all of us. I keep saying the Supra's retiring. I keep saying it one time and time again. Maybe we'd retire it. Maybe we don't. And if we don't, you're going to see it again next year. I hope the champagne pop was cool. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the support. And I'll see you all next time.